Hello YouTube, it's Lang here with Hobbies of Man once again, and today we are doing another manga review. Now, before we started super early today, it's like 7 a.m. and the sun is only just coming out, but it was like perfect because I finally had like good lighting and wanted to record this video really quickly before I started my day. So yeah, today we're doing a review of Rent a Girlfriend Volumes 1 and 2, which I don't physically have right now to show you. They're at my parents' house. So here are pictures of them so you guys can see. And yeah, the author here is Reiji Miyajima, sorry, it's a tough name for me. And the publisher here is Kodansha. The demographic is shonen, and the genres here are rom-com, harem, and I guess school life. But in this case, it's university life instead of like high school, like most shonen would be. And obviously this does have an adaptation. It's actually, I think, what made it popular enough to get an English release, which is an anime. And of course, a lot of people like it, a lot of people dislike it as well, but that's just how it goes when you're talking about shonen rom-coms, I guess, especially the harem types. But yeah, the premise here is basically that Kazuya gets dumped. His girlfriend of 1 month, Mommy, dumps him. She has like another boyfriend or something. And now he's in this like horrible slump. You know, it's his first love, his first relationship, and it ends so abruptly. And I think the thing that bothers him more is that they didn't really get around to third base more than it is that he got dumped. And in order to try to get happier, instead of like dealing with his issues, he rents a girlfriend and he interacts with her, and you know, they go on a date and stuff. But he ends up unhappy because he realizes that it's not really true, right? And so he kind of gets embroiled in this web of lies with the girlfriend that he rented, Chizuru, right? So it's very telenovela-esque, like a Mexican soap opera or Latin American soap opera. And I think that's why I like it. It's like one of those really like curious enjoyments that you get of this like ridiculous drama that ensues. It's like there's no way in hell this could happen in real life, but it's so funny and so weird that I'm interested in seeing where it goes. But yeah, so let's get into it. Now, the plotline here is pretty good. I think it's immensely dramatic, and it has some elements of mystery to keep it interesting, mostly with the secondary female character, Mommy, who is Kazuya's old girlfriend. It has this style, like I said, like a soap opera. And it deals with this fake relationship and this web of lies that develops into maybe actual feelings between our two characters, Kazuya and Chizuru, as they kind of deal with this fact that, you know, they're, they end up meeting each other's families and kind of connecting in a way that really shouldn't have happened, due to Kazuya just being like so self-absorbed and Chizuru kind of enabling him to do this. I mean, that sounds like Chizuru is part of the problem, and I think she isn't initially, but she definitely becomes part of it once they get into it, right? So yeah, it gets really messy, and it's actually really enjoyable. I think I really enjoy the whole kind of what's it called? Like just the whole drama of it. I don't really think I identify with any of these characters. It's just fun to see like wacky, somewhat shitty people just like get their comeuppance and kind of deal with the problems that they create for themselves. So I do enjoy it in that way. And I think so far nothing too serious has happened, but we definitely get bits of drama that are really, really good. And I know I keep saying drama and I don't really explain it, but it's just, I don't want to spoil it because this is the type of series that any spoiler of any kind really is going to be a, a disservice to your enjoyment of the series, right? So yeah, characters-wise, I think they're enjoyable. I prefer Chizuru the most, and especially Kazuya's grandma. She's so funny. I love her so much. She's just a hilarious character. But I don't really like Kazuya that much. I think that he's not really a relatable character because, well, I mean, I guess he is a relatable character to a lot of people, especially like teenagers, because we all go through that kind of like self-absorbed part of like our adulthood and like our teenage years and stuff like that, where you kind of think that you're the center of the world and that all of your problems are so major and so crazy compared to everyone else's, when it's like, well, you're just going through life, man. It's not that big a deal. You just have to learn how to deal with it, right? But I definitely don't think that he's personally relatable to me, because I don't really want to be that type of person. I don't really like that type of self-character, self-indulgence in this kind of like really unhealthy way. And I think Kazuya really exemplifies that. So I don't really like him too much. However, I definitely can understand where he's coming from. Like, at one point in my high school time, I was like the guy that I was a guy that had this kind of like, damn, woe is me, no one likes me, what the fuck, you know, why can't I get a girlfriend kind of thing. I don't really care too much now, but like, it's definitely like a teenage mentality here. And given that Kazi is like a 20-year-old, I don't think it's very healthy for him to be that way. But yeah, I don't really think he's personally relatable to me like currently, but I definitely understand that a lot of people might be feeling relatable, or feeling that he is relatable. I mean, I absolutely hate Mommy so much. She's just a shit person. She's like that shitty high school girl that everyone knew, that it was like, oh my god, why are you playing with these people? Why do you just enjoy ruining like these guys, like self-esteem and stuff like that? And I really, really dislike her so much. But I definitely think she's well written, because you really do hate her immediately, right? So I think Reiji Miyajima really did a good job with her, because she's not supposed to be, you know, a good person, and it definitely comes off like that. I don't think that there's any way you would be like, oh yeah, this is my favorite anti-hero of the series because she is like misunderstood. It's like, no, she's definitely not misunderstood so far. Sure, maybe we don't know why she's doing what she's doing, but she's definitely not a good person in any imaginable way at all, and I really dislike her. But yeah, world building wise, I mean, there really isn't much. All of the Japanese stuff is explained. There really isn't any world building to do. Most of it is setting building, and in fact, it's really not that serious, because the majority of things that happen here aren't really that like Japan exclusive. So there really isn't too much to explain here. It's not like Hokkaido Gals or My Dress Up Darling, where you just have like a shit ton of stuff that is only Japanese that you need to get explained to you. So yeah, very minimal here. There really isn't too much to do in terms of world building, but I did think that it was nice that everything was explained. A lot of series sometimes just don't explain anything if they figure it out on your own, but this one does have all the notes and things necessary for you to learn about it. And it kind of tells you what rental girlfriends are in Japanese culture, because to us Westerners, it does kind of feel very prostitution-like. And I guess it is, but it's like not sexual, if that makes sense. I don't know how to describe it. But it is explained in the book, so it's not like horrible. It doesn't come off completely sleazy, but it is definitely like a cultural clash there with Western kind of sensibilities. Now, art-wise, it's great. I really like it. I think it's very nicely done. It has this nice mix of cutesy and proportionate in the same kind of way. I don't know how to describe that. That was pretty badly done. But basically, it has this very nice cutesy style, but it still looks like these could be people, if that makes sense. Like, it's not so cutesy that it becomes like chibi characters. And I really think the character design is good. Kazuya looks like a down in the dumps character very often. I like it. Chizuru really looks great, and I love that she has two kind of character designs. The frumpy normal girl, which is actually a lot cuter than her like idol-esque rent-a-girlfriend personality. So I actually really like both of her character designs. And I think that the art actually lends itself really nicely to the comedy here, because we do get a lot of these crazy expressions and really cute, visual cues for the comedy. So I think it's very well done. Fan service wise, there's definitely some, especially in volume 2. Volume 1, it really isn't too bad, but volume 2 definitely has a lot, because they're at the beach, and so there's a lot of hot girl moments. And yeah, rating wise, this is a 4 out of 5. It's pretty good. I really do enjoy it. This isn't really like the best written thing ever. This is not a 4 because I think it's really well written. This is a 4 because I really enjoyed it in a very kind of like, this is just a trashy romance TV show or something. Like, it's not the best, but it has enough there to it that is kind of enjoyable, and you can kind of relate to the struggles of all of the different characters in some way, and so it's actually enjoyable to read. It is actually really well written. Like, you kind of understand where Kazuya is coming from, even if you don't agree with him. You understand where Chizuru is coming from. Definitely, she really is like the best character, and Mommy is just good to hate. So it's not like it's badly written. It's just like not well written enough for a 4 just based on its writing. More than anything, it's because I really enjoy the ridiculous drama. And yeah, I definitely recommend it. And I think that if you like Hokkaido Gals, Nagatoro, Dress Up Darling, you know, any of these kind of like slightly more adult, what's it called, harem rom-coms, you'll probably enjoy this one as well. Although I know that there's a lot of people that don't like Rent a Girlfriend and really enjoy Hokkaido Gals, so I don't know. I think that those two are maybe not the same, because I think the guy in Hokkaido Gals is a lot more relatable to me than Kazuya is, but what's it called? But the art style is really similar, so that's why I kind of put them together in my mind. So yeah, that's all I have to say for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And see you guys later. Thank you guys once again.